hate the Dark Knight trilogy for that, because it's fundamentally ruined how people perceive Batman as a whole.
Now, here's the thing, right? I understand the grievances that Batman is now the much more realistic DC character, right? But
I'm not saying, like, I want Adam West. I'm not at all saying that, but, like, the Arkham games and Batman the Animated Series are just blatant evidence that Batman can be serious and gritty while still having, you know, a freaky guy made of mud running around.
Yeah.
Like,
they can combine
it's
elements.
not, those aren't mutually exclusive things, and I feel the Nolan trilogy convince modern audiences that it has to be one way or another, where, like, you can only have wacky powers and stuff if it's going to be a silly joke movie, and Batman's some sort of serious, mature thing.
Yeah, I could definitely levy that complaint, right? Although, I think misguided to blame the trilogy when that's a byproduct of the trilogy.
Fair. I think that's a lot where my resentment comes from, though.
Yeah. I'd say a really good point, right, against the trilogy is that, right, the first movie, right, has solid themes. The second movie has solid like
is a masterpiece.
Yeah, right. The most conclusive, like, hey, are people good or evil?
Yes.
Right, and that sort of dichotomy, right. And then the third movie doesn't really have themes.
Nope.
Like, it has, you know, like if you ask someone, hey, what's the theme of this, and they list off a bunch of bullet points. Oh, it's about crime, it's about, you know, it's about truth, it's about, you know, fear, it's about whatever, right? They don't have themes. They have bullet points of themes.
Motifs.
Yeah, they have motifs. They don't have specifically what each individual, like, what is specifically the movie saying, right? You know. And that's sort of the big thing with the Dark Knight trilogy that I at least have a problem with, is that the third movie is lacking in coherent themes. It's still a fine movie, but, like, the way Bane is defeated, for example, right? It's like, he dies in basically an anticlimax, right? That's the way he's defeated. But the one fellow shows up on the motorcycle, and then there's, like, a quip of comedy to distract you from the fact that, he died in a way that is not satisfying to the movie's themes. Batman, when he gets his back broken, right? At that point in the movie, he has to, normally you have to have, when a character wins and loses fights, it has to tie back to, like, the main theming of the story. What does Batman do differently the second time around to beat Bane? Nothing. He just punches him and this time wins. Yeah. And there's no progression.
Especially because, like, I think the biggest bit in the face with that, just going from a comic book perspective, is Nightfall, the book where Batman breaks his back from Bane, kicked off a 1.5-year-long saga, which was a Robin story. Like, it was truly a Robin story, basically, of Tim Drake realizing, oh shit, being a sidekick is actually scary, being a hero is actually scary, trusting people is scary, because, God, Batman makes one of the dumbest mistakes ever. Getting Azrael. So he breaks his back, like, I need a replacement Batman. Now, I could talk to my son, Dick Grayson, who's been doing great as a vigilante in, like, the next city over. I could very easily ask him to help. Or there's this guy who just got out of a cult. I'm going to go work with him.
I'm going to go work with that guy.
But, like, that was, like, Tim Drake's biggest story. And once again, like, to just kind of speed run one of the most influential Batman stories. Insane. Along with that, something that pisses me off, and this is literally just me being a pet peeve, is that Christopher Nolan said that originally he was going to have the Riddler be there instead of Talia al Ghul, which would have made way more sense.
Yeah, that would have been also much better.
But he thought the Riddler was too silly and wouldn't make sense.
So can we add him to the shit list?
Yeah.
Sorry, so we have James. We have Nolan.
Yeah.
Right.
Two directors who are absolute geniuses at their work.
Phenomenal.
Who I want to hit with my car.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is, if someone went and threw a few pies at them, I wouldn't be too miffed.
I would be pissed if something bad actually happened. And I would be furious.
But if someone took just a bunch of whipped cream on a piece of silver and just...
Yeah, or like they pointed out that their fly was down in an interview.
And then they looked down and it wasn't down. They lied to them.
That'd be so wacky. See, that's something I would allow.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we're recording. Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Concierge. I wonder who that is.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Let's go open the door. Oh, fuck.
Hey, everybody! It's me. I'm the owner of the show, and I'm the greatest, and I bought the show yesterday.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's the day of reckoning. It's the day of reckoning. Angels, I am very high.
What the fuck?
Mountain climbing little
What is he
guy.
doing?
I like say I thought about Oreo. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, it's the Christmas special, everybody. So anytime these people aren't answering a question and or making me money, I'm gonna be singing a Christmas carol, cause I know all the Christmas carols.
Oh God. Okay.
You're gonna do what?
What?
Don't worry. I'm just gonna do like the public domain one, so you don't gotta worry about any struggles with that, cause that would cost me money, and if it costs me money, I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna blow up another solar system. I blew up 3 solar systems on my way here.
No, we don't gotta do that. We don't.
Yeah. Well, I might if I get really angry. Where's my hat?
It's right here.
Fetch me my hat.
It's right here, Mr. Spiders. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yes, it is I, Spiders Johnson, and I'm back for Christmas, as it is the day of reckoning.
Tell us why'd you name it that?
Cause every dollar I lose, you reckon you're gonna regret it.
Oh, okay.
Cause I'm gonna blow up a sun.
So
I'm gonna blow up, not just a sun, I'm gonna blow up a star.
you gonna blow up a star?
Yep.
Which one?
I mean, just like a random one.
Okay.
Can I just get like a map, and I'm gonna throw pins at it?
And then every time it lands on a star, it's gonna.
Yep.
Okay.
For every dollar I lose.
Every dollar. Okay, so we gotta. Good to know. So we try to answer questions. We just gotta.
Yep.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Do we have questions?
I don't know.
Spiders. This isn't about you.
Yeah, this isn't about you, Spiders.
We're talking right now.
All right.
What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know.
Let me double check my DMs. I may have one. I have one. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a call from Oklahoma.
From Oklahoma.
It's kind of like basically imagine if like a soup pot was a city and everyone's living in that big old soup pot.
So
what do we think about the existence of pickles? Like, have we ever seen one, or would we want to try one, or or if we had, what would it taste like?
Pickles.
Pickles. So I'm trans. So I fucking love that shit. Okay, because I haven't started estrogen. I know that when I do, I'm gonna be so done with sodium. Like, I'll have none of that shit in my body. And I hear like trans girls are just like pickle obsessed. So I'm a pretty big pickle stan. And also, it just kind of melts well in my like gelatinous acid. So yeah.
So as a person with pots, I'm inclined to agree. Pickles are the shit. All right. If you're gonna go onto Earth, go eat pickles.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you see someone,
especially from Oklahoma, because that's also a pot related thing.
Indeed. I forgot Oklahoma was a pot. Hold on. So we actually do have a caller willing to call live on the air today. Finally, we figured out how to work this broadcast system to call someone live on the air. So we're just gonna give him a little ring-a-ding-ding and see what their thoughts on pickles are. He doesn't pick up. We legally get to kill him.
Yeah.
Hello?
What's up, y'all?
Yo, hello. You're live on the air right now.
Who are you? State your name and your birthday and your address and your social security number and your mom's maiden name.
I am Joe Biden. I live
Whoa.
at 2314 Alabama.
Whoa. I didn't know Joe lived there. Can we be saying this live on the podcast?
Of course I can.
All right, so we just wanted to ring up to ask you.
To ask you, Joe Biden, the real Joe Biden.
The real Joe Biden.
What are your thoughts on pickles? Have you seen one?
Pickles.
Whoa, wait, hang on a second.
He really is Joe Biden.
We don't. No. We don't talk about pickles, guys.
Oh shit! Is that like a secret America secret?
No. Of course it's not. That's not why we don't talk about pickles.
Oh, why don't we talk about them then?
Because my wife banged a pickle guy once.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Whoa, Kamala did what?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we don't talk about pickles.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Earth, avoid pickle guys, I guess.
Avoid pickle guys.
Do you have any other insights you want to share with the world, Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Well, American freedom is a lie. The First Amendment is a complete lie.
Whoa.
I mean, and by the way, all birds are actually drones controlled by the government to spy on you.
Whoa. That's a pretty lofty thing to be sharing live on the air. Remember, this does get broadcast into space.
Yeah, but also I don't think freedom is real,
wait,
so I mean, you might be cooking with that.
Hang on a second. Guys, you didn't take into account for the fact that I'm old and I forget things instantly. I know you're on air.
You know, it must have slipped our mind that you're a senile old man.
What are you, like 578?
Hey, be nice.
I mean,
that's-
He's 600, but we can't say that.
That's like a compliment right there. That's like a compliment. I'm not even close to that. Like, that's like 4 times less than my age.
You were there about 1,000 years ago, give or take, then?
Yeah.
yeah, so what did Jesus' diapers smell like?
Yeah, well, what did Jesus' shitter smell?
They were stinky as hell.
Stinky as hell? Oh, shit.
I'm still throwing up to this day for
Oh, so that's why you're like,
Oh, God.
that makes... Thank you, Joe Biden.
Because you're so dehydrated from all the Jesus vomit.
guys. Because I'm always throwing up, guys. If I just wasn't throwing up all the time, I'd be a buff, strong gym guy.
You'd be fucking jacked.
Yeah,
You know-
I would be. But I'm not, because I'm always throwing up all my resources.
Yo, you should just, like, next time you throw up, you should just, like, not do that.
Mr. Joe Biden?
Oh, boy.
Mr. Joe Biden. Hey, Mr. Joe Biden, it's me, Spiders Johnson. And basically, I wanted to know that I wanted to know if you ever wanted to like make a collab, and maybe like we could like work together, so I can become like the king of America, and you could be like the little jester boy of the cosmos.
Absolutely not. That would completely work.
That
What?
would
Would it
work.
work?
That would work or wouldn't work.
What was the question?
Do you want to do a collab with me, so you can be my little jester boy, and I can be the king of America?
Is that where we go into a lab and where we go to a cool lab and we like test cool things?
Yeah, basically we're gonna go to an island, and yeah.
Biden, don't go back to Epstein's Island. Don't do it.
Yeah, you
I was
put
there.
out there on my ends. All I heard was something, and then yeah.
I don't think Spiders Johnson can communicate over radio frequencies.
Yeah, it's kind of one of my curses because I'm a little demon boy, and I'm a little sexy little
Johnson,
demon.
can you get my wife back from the pickle man?
I'm too busy with her.
No.
You're the pickle man? Oh my god.
Nah, but he's my homie. He's my home
God.
dog, and I watch his entertainment.
Oh my god. You tell me all this time. It was you all along.
Yeah.
You were pickle man.
Oh God. What do we do? Joe Biden, we're so sorry this happened.
I'm not going back. I'm not going.
You're not going back? You're not going back to where?
Go in Hanamo Bay where you fucking belong, you fucking lizard boy.
The user cannot be reached at this moment. They just shot himself in the mouth.
What the fuck? Joe Biden died?
Joe Biden died.
Joe Biden just died?
Yes. I am his computer talking.
Oh
shit.
Hey computer, what's your thoughts on pickles?
I cannot give a statement on pickles at this time.
It's because your owner was just
If you have
shot.
any questions, please consult the help center.
Hello, I'm dialing into the help center. Boop, boop. Hello? Help center?
Hello. If you need any help at this time, please ask the help center.
I thought I went to the help center. How do I do this?
The help center.
How do I get to the help center? Computer help.
A pewter. A pewter. A beater. A pewter.
A computer?
A beater. Beater back to.
Oh man.
Oh shit, he died.
He died.
I think we have a next caller.
Oh snap, we do. Oh. Come on, please pick up, please pick up.
What the
Oh,
fuck do you want?
Hey, thank you for calling into our show. So we got a wacky little
What are
question.
you saying? We're so quiet.
Thank you for calling into our show. We actually got a question from the audience, and we wanted to get your take on it.
I answered on my game audio. Hold on. What?
not a League of Legends player.
Yeah, we just called, guys. So we actually just got a special message from the rare, elusive, endangered animal of a League of Legends player. And we wanted to ask you.
At risk of rain right now.
And then we want to get your opinion for our our little cosmic radio show. As someone from Earth, what is snow?
Cocaine that falls from the sky.
Oh
Oh,
snap.
really? So like it's just like a raw stimulant.
Yes.
So like if people do it, we get superpowers temporarily, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, so second
Also
question.
makes their brain decay slowly.
It does make your brain decay. I mean, what doesn't? Am I right or am I right, Jabroni?
Yeah. I don't have a brain.
You don't have a brain.
I'm fucking stupid. It's not because I'm a robot. I'm just fucking dumb. I am a dense motherfucker.
All right. So next question. What is the true meaning of Christmas?
Giving me money.
Yeah, but like, what would you do with this money if you had it?
Buy drugs and hookers.
Nice. What's your favorite flavor of hooker?
White women.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's the second worst thing anyone's ever said on this podcast. After.
Please elaborate. Yeah, I want to hear you.
Great, no.
I want to hear your time on downtown, baby. Bow, 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 bow. That was our special guest, Spiders Johnson. Please ignore him.
Hello?
Hello?
I think he...
What?
Oh shit, he's got dementia. He did too much cocaine and now he has dementia.
League of Legends player.
Sorry, I'm
We
hearing voices right now. What's happening?
Oh crap, I gave him
shit.
schizophrenia.
Oh shit, Spiders Johnson got him.
Spiders Johnson got him.
Yeah, infection with my,
There's like these weird ass voices asking what the meaning of Christmas is.
Are you calling into another radio show right now?
Are you calling another radio?
Are you calling a worse radio show?
Wait, hold on. I'm on like 8 radio shows.
He's on 8 radio shows.
Shit, we had a popular League of Legends player.
He's in an esports
Yeah.
tournament right now.
He's currently making money. But it is about time for our broadcast. So thank you for coming on. Any last words?
No.
Cool. Several missiles are being sent to your location as we speak.
Die, we hate you, die. Okay, they're gone. Sorry, we had to get that out of my system. Because I have a lot of really pent up frustration right now that I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it's coming from at the moment. Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we have.
So we got our next caller lined up. Let's see what they gotta say about this. I think I have a pretty simple question for them.
All right, let's see. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, you're on the Cosmic Concierge, the first ever podcast radio show ever to reach from Earth to space. I am Claire, and this is...
Palace?
And I want to know who we're talking to.
You're talking to Connor.
All right, nice. So we're actually reaching out to several Earthlings, so we can understand the true meaning of Chris's Mass. So if you feel free to share what Chris's Mass is.
We'd like to know.
Well, there's lots of people named Chris on Earth, and they all have different masses of them, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I can exactly. Are you talking about Chris from Family Guy?
Yeah.
Him.
Oh, Chris from Family Guy's mask. Okay, let me just Google. Quick.
We're
I feel like if metaphorically you were the true meaning of Christmas, what would it be?
how much does Chris Mass?
Yeah.
How much is his? Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
What does it mean in your soul?
Isn't this the guy who won the biggest boy
Yeah,
competition?
yeah. Chris is the biggest boy. Family Guy. Chris
big
is the
boy.
biggest boy.
Biggest boy certified.
Big boy. I'm the big boy.
Big boy.
Wait, did they weigh him in that episode?
I don't think so. I think he just won the state fair.
How much does his soul weigh? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm confused. You seem very familiar with Family Guy. Do aliens watch Family Guy?
Of course.
Only because our boss forces us to. Damn right.
Yeah. Let me just think of his weight real quick.
All
Okay,
right.
so Family Guy episode Switch the Flip. Chris Griffin claims to weigh 215 pounds, but Brian estimates he weighs 230 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
I
what's
think
the average?
There's your answer right there. That would be about 200 and wait. Let me do some math here. Type in my calculator. 215 plus 230 equals 445 divided by 2. 222.5.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
So,
But, like, what's the true meaning of that? What does that mean?
Well, I think what you can extrapolate from this is that when you divide this by the meaning of life, which is 42, you get 5.297661905. And this number is, of course, very important because when you then divide that number by wait a minute, divide that number by pi.
Holy shit.
So when you divide the number by pi, you get 1.68, and 1.68 is a very important number because 1 second.
This is fascinating. I wasn't expecting a math lesson.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so when you look up when you Google 1.68, it's actually a pH buffer solution.
Shit.
So what it says here, there are multiple matches for 1.68, including a law, a pH buffer solution, and a calibration buffer solution. So 37 CFR, and then there's a symbol here. I don't know what that means, but and then like 1.68. This law allows a written declaration to be used in place of an oath for documents filed with the Patent and Trademark Office. This declarant must be warned that making false statements can result in fines, imprisonment, or both. So really, the meaning of I think what we're learning here is the meaning of Christ's Mass is actually that that you can use a written declaration instead of an oath for certain documents that are filed with the Patent and Trademark Office. But the declarant must be warned that making false statements can result in fines, imprisonment, or both. And that's the true meaning of Christ's Mass.
Amen.
Holy shit, thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, bye.
Now we know. Well,
Well,
that answers it, folks.
or does it?
Or does it?
Or does it? I don't know.
I don't know.
A holy night of shining blades and seamers, orphan screams in eternal agony. What the fuck was that? It's the holy night.
No.
I'm just kind of disturbed.
I'm scared.
Yeah, same.
All right, another caller online right now. Trying to hook up with them.
You're trying to hook up with them?
No, not like that. No.
Whoa there.
No.
Whoa there.
Phrasing.
Wow chicka wow wow.
No.
What's up?
Yo, hi, welcome to the Cosmic Concierge, the first ever podcast able to reach Earth from space. We hijacked your phone to simply see what your thoughts on the true meaning of Christmas is. I am Claire,
Alice.
and you are?
Confused.
Hello, Confused.
Hi,
Good to meet you.
Confused. Nice to meet you. So, what's the true meaning of Christ's Mass?
Well, I mean, he eats a lot, so yeah. That's probably why he's so massive.
I don't know. That's why we're asking Earthlings.
We're trying to figure out why Christopher's so fucking fat, alright?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think.
everyone gives him cookies, so it's probably that.
Okay, but why do people give him cookies?
You know, that's really unclear. No one really knows why they do it anymore. It just kind of happens.
I mean-
Where does he get the cookies from? Like, how does he receive them?
All of the houses he breaks into.
So it
Whoa.
sounds like he's kind of like a totem, where basically you have to ward him off via cookies, or he'll eat your children's souls.
That I did hear about that.
Yeah, that's close enough.
The Germans.
What do you mean close enough?
Yeah, I mean, you got it about right.
So basically, you need the cookies in order to ward off an evil guy named Chris, who's gonna come in and eat your children. But cookies are a distraction.
The cookies are like it's an offering. It's
an offering?
It's a compromise.
I was gonna say,
Season
otherwise-
offering.
I was gonna say this guy's just really dumb and can't tell the difference between children and cookies, and so every year he thinks he's getting all of them, but he's surprised to come the next year when they're back.
Well, no, I mean, he knows the difference, but it's like a ranking. You know, like his second favorite thing is children, but his first favorite thing is cookies and milk.
I see.
But do you know why he does this?
No clue.
I mean, I think in order to maintain his mass, he's a hungry guy,
Yeah.
so he's gonna need to eat a lot of kids. But you know, cookies will do.
Do you ever fear that his mass may become so big it rivals the Earth itself, forever altering the tides as a whole?
Well, I can't say I've ever really thought that hard about it, but now that you bring it up, yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
That is a horrifying thought.
Do you think there's a way to compromise and or beat this vile spirit as a way for him to prevent him from gaining more mass and yet never harming children?
I mean, I think, like, how half the world does it is they just don't believe in him, and therefore he cannot harm them.
So he's a god of will.
It's really like a Nightmare on Elm Street type situation.
Okay, where is Elm Street, by the way?
It's one of the streets of the world.
Like, can you is it any continent of Europe?
Is in the continent of France? Is in the continental
I'm-
breakfast?
I'm fairly certain it is in the United States of America.
Okay, that's a good continent. That's a good continent.
Was it in
The Canadian part?
Sure.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
We're
gonna have to get past the polar bears.
Canada.
Yeah, they're I will say most people in Canada are pretty safe because they got their own gods who are not will-powered and instead are fish-powered, which is a far more tangible power source.
Fish power is much more tangible than willpower. All right, even if you have a guy named Will, he's not nearly good enough compared to fish.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking fish there are?
I don't know, at least 3.
There's at
There's
least
so
7.
many fish.
There's so many fucking fish.
So many.
There's too many. Honestly, I'm more scared of the goddamn Canada than I am the big fat man.
Have you ever?
You know about Tim Horton?
I've not.
I've not heard
Go
of Tim.
on.
This god in Canada, but he's very interested in donuts.
Whoa.
Is he like
Coffee.
Homer Simpson?
Yes.
I love that man. I love that sexy
I
man.
take a bullet for him. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I was just gonna like die in battle for him or something normal. All right. Don't you lick your lips seductively at me? Don't you make whatever that face was?
Aliens.
I'm making emoticons at him.
Doug, you're making emoticons, and I'm scared.
I am Homer Simpson.
You are over. Oh God,
Nah,
Claire
I'm
just.
kidding. I'm
Don't-
actually SpongeBob. I'm the SpongeBob mask.
Oh God.
gimmick.
Oh, fuck. So, wait.
I
So,
don't know.
who are you?
I forgot.
Where are we?
It's layer upon layer
I
upon
mean, you
layer.
guys said you were in space.
Yeah, but what part of space?
Where?
What defines space?
We say we're at a
How am I
concierge. What the
supposed
fuck
to
is a
know? I'm
concierge?
random person you guys called for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's because we found your phone number, and so we called it.
How did you find my number?
You ever click accept cookies?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, that's how. But that's I think where we're gonna leave you. So, yeah, I hope the spirit of Chris doesn't consume your children.
Or your mass.
Or your mass.
Don't do
So
both.
do I.
Indeed. Alright, see ya.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Well, I think we got some pretty
Really
good...
good answers. We got some pretty solid information on today's information.
On today, we did get some pretty solid information on today's information.
Yeah.
You know how we went through three callers?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's been, we were recording for a half hour.
Yeah, we have been recording for half an
It
hour.
felt like much longer.
For sure, for sure.
We got to call Joe Biden.
We did talk to Joe Biden.
You know, that was neat. And then we got to talk to a guy who was
A
really
professional
into math.
League of Legends player.
Oh, it was 4.
Yeah.
Right. Professional League of Legends player. A math wizard, I guess it was.
Yeah, I think a math wizard.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of math wizards, but that guy seemed chill.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we talked to.
Like someone confused.
We talked to Confucius. Was it Confucius?
I think we did talk to the Confucius.
Oh snap! I can't believe we found their phone number.
yeah, I know we didn't even ask about like the art of war.
Ah shit, we didn't. You know, and they were talking about the gods. Fuck.
We could have gotten so much more information.
We could have learned so much more about fighting
We could have gotten
gods.
so much knowledge and wisdom and mighty power.
But instead, we wasted it.
We wasted it.
We wasted talking about fucking Tim Hortons or some shit.
I don't even know.
Fuck. For a second, I thought you were looking through your stock portfolio. Which, by the way, how has that been doing?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
You haven't checked your stock app?
No, I just don't have any money in it. I don't have any money in the bank. Yeah.
You don't have any money put in the stocks anymore?
Yeah, no, I've been buying gifts.
Oh shit.
Yep, I own several gifts now.
Huh? What are you gonna do? You just gonna use these gifts to your own nefarious intentions?
Yeah, basically.
Because I mean,
Yeah, I got one that like does a silly dance. I got an emoji that makes a weird face.
I think most of them do. What's it with emojis and making faces where it's like, okay, yeah, don't do that. No, stop it. You know, it's never too late to side with Spider Johnson.
Oh, you want to sign with me? You want to sign a little contract with me?
I said hypothetical. It was a hypothetical, motherfucker.
I exist in the hypothetical, brother. I felt wrong saying that.
That felt.
I didn't want to say that.
That felt.
You censor, please. That's what makes it sound like I just said a slur instead. All my friends would think it's really cool if I just said a slur instead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now like act like really offended. Be like, whoa!
You can't say that.
Say that.
You can't say that live
Whoa.
on air.
You can't say that.
You can't say that live on air.
Thank you. That really made me feel a lot better. Thank you.
Always?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have another caller coming up soon.
Yeah, I think so. Hi, thank you for picking up. We are the Cosmic Concierge, the first ever podcast from space to reach Earth. I am Claire.
House.
And you are?
Mikey.
Nice to have you on air.
So, we're asking several people all across the continent of America and the 7 other countries around it, what is the true meaning of Chris's Mass?
Chris's Mass?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Well, I knew a guy named Chris, and he didn't really like Mass. See, Mass, the true meaning of Chris's Mass was too heavy for Chris to handle, and he got crushed by the weight of Mass.
So he got crushed.
He got crushed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And he died.
Oh.
A very brutal death.
So do we celebrate Chris's Mass to what? Mourn this event?
Or is it to ward his soul away?
Yes. Yes.
Well, which one is it?
Both?
It's both.
How does that work?
So, depending on your region, either we celebrate it because Chris himself is ascending into God knows where, or
Which god?
Yeah, which one? Tim?
Is it Tim? Is it the polar bears?
Is
Tim.
it
It's Tim?
Oh, snap.
Shit.
yeah.
Horton? Damn.
And then the other one, they mourn it, and they set out lanterns in a circle in their yard or their field, And they go, Chris, 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 Chris,
Okay.
Chris, and they push Chris away.
So,
How
And
did
he
they get him
sits
back?
down.
How did they get him back?
did they want him back?
No, he just likes to come back.
He's like, I'm trying again this year. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. If they don't do that, then I don't know what will happen, to be honest.
Why do people on Earth light their houses on fire during this time of
Yeah,
year?
that does seem a weird ritual.
Well,
It was glowing bright.
And is it true that it rains deer during this time?
Ugh.
it very much so does rain deer, yes. But people lighting their house on fire?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
What?
Like, I think, to be honest, and looking through my book of books, people light their house on fire to ward away Chris.
Oh, it's another way?
Oh.
Yeah,
They really don't like this
That
guy,
much-
huh?
Yeah.
yeah, much less like well enjoyed way, but you know,
I see.
but yes.
So, the ways to keep out Chris is to go,
Yes.
or to light your house on fire.
Yes.
I see. And so what happens if you don't ward off Chris and you don't want him?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. He's just there.
Yeah.
What does he do in your house?
Sometimes he'll cook you he'll cook you a pizza. He won't bake you a pizza. He'll cook you a pizza.
Oh, that's
Other times
what's the difference?
he'll egg your house.
That's
Like throw eggs
In
at
this
your
economy?
windows.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be sitting there, mouth wide open.
I'm gonna be licking them eggs off my wall. Like,
You made it weird again. I was just gonna make a harmless joke about catching them in my mouth, and you made it all weird.
Freaky.
You made it freaky. Go back to the freak dimension with you.
Freaky egg.
He might steal something.
Like
Like-
what?
I don't know.
Like adrenochrome?
Like your toes.
Oh, shit.
Like you won't be in pain. You'll still have your toes.
So you just
but you
blink
won't have
and they'll be
your toes.
gone. You'll have nubs.
You
Yeah,
have
you'll have
flippers.
nubs.
Dolphin man? Dolphin man?
I don't know what he does with those toes, but he stole mine.
Oh shit. Are you a dolphin person?
Yes.
You can be honest. Okay. Well, we're,
A
Freak.
first victim.
I was gonna.
Freak.
Oh shit. We're not even pretending that we're
Nah.
gonna be next to this guy.
Nah.
Oh,
Dolphin people are
No.
freaks.
You know, after the
sorry.
sequence
I would
got
give you
mad
a
at us,
swirly, but like you fucking can breathe underwater.
like that.
Oh shit.
There's,
It's a dolphin war cry.
it's a fucking dolphin war crime.
I have not committed any war crimes since the summer of '99.
What happened in the summer of '99?
What happened in summer of '99?
We don't talk about that.
Okay, is that so?
Is that so?
Yeah.
What happened
Yes.
the summer of
Oh, wait.
00?
We don't talk about that.
Yes, we do. We'll get answers out eventually,
Okay.
Dolphin Man. Hey, what didn't happen the summer of 00?
The summer of 00 was when I lost my love, Bessie.
Oh shit. To whom?
And me and Bessie, we were a thing, right?
Yeah.
Fresh out of high school, big old grand dreams, and Bessie, she done darn did broke down on me, right?
Was Bessie like a car or were they a person?
Or a dog?
Or a dog?
I miss my Bessie,
Oh shit.
What?
the greatest girl I ever goddamn had.
I still
I don't know.
I still don't know.
The way she went.
I still don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like your type of girl though.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that
I
mean?
mean, just like machines.
Dog, that's so. You're the second biggest racist in this room.
I mean, there's only 3
Who's
people.
the first?
Don't. Oh no, you evoked him.
Thou has evoked me, Wait, no, you're not the president. Oh, I wish the president was here, Joey B. Oh, I love Joey B's burger bean boy.
We had Biden on the line earlier.
Yeah, Biden was on the line earlier.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Shoot him for me.
We can't really shoot people through the phone. That's not how phones work.
He's like also really far away. We're like in space. Mm-hmm. We're aliens.
Oh, right. Send a laser to him or something. I don't know.
We'll hit like 12 planets on the way there. I don't know if that's feasible.
All right, let's do it then.
No.
Let's do it.
This really seems.
Jingle bell, I'm a bell, you're a bell too. I'm on a sled and you are
okay, well,
too.
You can get one shot, okay? Just find where Biden is and shoot. So,
Did you like my singing?
You say find where Joe Biden is?
Yeah. He lives in Alabama.
Here, hold on. Let me find Biden.
Oh, shit.
You know, you want to know what would be fucked up?
What?
Is if I upload this December 25th and Joe Biden actually dies on that day? This is the third time we made that joke. Wouldn't that...
Joe Biden's nuts?
Just take this step up. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be
wild? We enter an international incident.
We would be suspect number one. Because they would be searching for this shit. And then they'd be like, oh, hey, a little pot. At the very least.
Alright, I found Joe Biden.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Where?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, New NW, Washington, D.C., 2500.
False?
Incorrect.
We were just told he lives on 237 Alabama. Dumbass.
Check 8 liberals.
They're wrong.
Joe Biden is wrong.
He said it himself.
Yeah, I'm Joe Biden.
You're not Joe Biden.
Oh shit! What if there's two Joe Bidens? The
My
sexy
real
one
name
and
is
the old
Mikey.
one.
It's Joe Biden.
Oh god.
Oh shit!
What do we do?
This changes everything.
This puts a lot of things into perspective.
Well then, Mr. Joey B, wanna go on a party? Wanna work with me?
Biden.
What?
Joe Biden.
Yes, that's your name.
Oh shit! It's a goblin.
He's cackling.
He's a fucking witch. Hey Joe Biden, do you have a long pointy hat that's a little crooked? Is your skin actually green? You ride around on a broom? Be honest.
No. I'm a dolphin.
What? You're a fucking dolphin?
You're a dolphin?
I'm a dolphin.
I think we did establish this earlier. Yeah, because you don't have the toes.
Yeah, you don't have your toes, which makes you a dolphin.
Freak.
Yeah, Chris stole my...
Get them
I
back.
would have had my toes, but Chris stole them.
Yeah, if you're Joey B, get them back.
I can't.
You have the full United States military at your disposal.
That entire continent.
No.
Plus 7 gods.
Plus 7 gods.
You
Including
can't
10.
stop. You can't stop Chris.
Yeah, I feel like we can. Pretty handily.
No, Chris is scary.
He's not that scary. Like, sure, he may steal people's toes. We may need to do rituals, but you could beat him. You just gotta have faith in yourself. They're fucking. They're so dead if they try that. Look, you just gotta go for it. Okay.
Yeah, just believe in yourself. Shoot your shot.
If you look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Chris. Pew, pew, pew.
Well, you had access to him right now?
Chris ain't dead. Yeah, Chris is in my house. I didn't do the ritual.
He's... Oh, shit. Mr. President, should we hang up then?
No, you're okay. He doesn't know.
He didn't even notice?
No. He didn't feel it.
What is he doing?
He's in the closet. He's sitting there in
he's
my
gay?
closet.
He's gay?
Homosexual even?
Chris gay on podcast?
He's facing my clothes.
Oh.
I'm scared of him.
So there's a monster in your closet named Chris, who is also the international, thing that people ward away during Christ Mass. and
Yes.
he stole your toes. You're a dolphin person. You're a freak, and you're scared of him. You have all that, and you're Joe Biden.
That's too many
Yeah.
things.
Pick, stop lying.
Pick a struggle.
Pick
Pick a struggle.
can't.
Your life is too hard.
Your life seems too complicated.
You gotta share some of this agony with people.
You should share your suffering with others. That's the meaning of
Christmas.
We figured
solved
it out.
Wanna be
We
Joe
figured it
Biden?
out.
We solved
We
it.
could end the episode here.
Yeah,
right now.
honestly, yeah. Thank you so much, Joe Biden,
Thank you so
for
much.
teaching us the valuable lesson of how to properly experience Christmas on a celestial plane, on a true alternate enhanced being of living.
On a true deeper meaning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
May Tim bless you and your offspring.
Not their offspring. Well, we figured it out,
We
folks.
figured it out.
Share your suffering with others.
Share the suffering with others.
You know, when you're cozying around a warm little campfire this time of year, think, what would happen if I threw my wife in there?
Yeah.
What happened if Timmy just stuck his arm out, you know?
What if I bit my dog instead of my dog biting me?
Exactly. You gotta think big this holiday season. We could end here.
Yeah.
We do have enough material.
Yeah.
And
no.
this is the special.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a really fun time. Hopefully we'll have a next episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I say I can renew you. I I didn't have to sing too many of my singing songs.
Yeah? Do you want to close up?
Yeah, no, let's do one last one. This one's a little somber, so it's okay to cry. May all the acquaintance be forgot, and all the